Merthyr Tydfil was the Silicon Valley of the industrial era. The technological innovations created here changed the entire world forever. The legacy of this innovation can still be seen in and around the town and could form the foundations of a drive to make Merthyr an international visitor destination and fantastic place to live and work. The industrial Merthyr design Charrette brought together townspeople, architects, artists and policymakers to create an exciting vision of Merthyr's bright future.
What you've got in Merthyr is you've got some wonderful historical physical assets, right, that are underdeveloped and undersold, and somehow we've got to change that. And I think the task really over the next few years is to close that gap between its real international significance and the way it's actually perceived in the outside world. And I think this event today is really about finding the ideas actually that will enable us to do that.
We've got a cross-section of people coming here today from the architecture world, from the heritage world, cultural world, and all of them come together into a bit of a melting pot. It's like a furnace, fusing everybody together to come up with some great ideas for the future of the Cyfarthfa heritage area in general.
A charrette brings together people with a diverse set of skills and backgrounds to generate new ideas and encourage bold thinking.
Do we look at making this the most sustainable place in terms of energy generation?
There are fantastic opportunities.
The aqueduct be recreated from the reservoir as a wonderful water slide carrying visitors from one place to another.
There's been a lot of talk about how we can convey the story of Merthyr, the history of Merthyr. You sell the story and where it's come from.
We've got to use the past actually as a springboard to a future existence. But the essential thing is not to think small, to think big, to think quality, to think scale. That's the way you can actually transform the place.
For me, the most important thing is that it is big and bold. Have a bold idea, even if you approach it gradually.
One of the tragedies, I think, around Merthyr is there have been a host of ideas over the years that simply haven't been implemented. But what we've got to think about now is there has to be an overall vision into which all these pieces of the jigsaw fit.
I would say what really is vital for any development is that there should be a social vision that comes from the place, and therefore components like museums, cultural activities, tourism, resources, things like that, are all supporting the social vision.
Well, after today, what we've got to make sure doesn't happen is that these ideas just fizzle out. We've got to make sure that we get people together. We keep doing this. We're going to find some really top-class artists, architects, people that want to get involved in this project. We've got to keep it on the boil, basically.